me, Ryan here. Today I'm going to show you guys how I did a build for my client, which is a person who asked me to build a system for them, featuring a Ryzen 3600 and a GTX 1070. I'm also going to explain to you guys how you can get a potential client to ask you to build one and how you could possibly make a profit out of that. So let's get started. For my customer, I got to know him through Carousel after I bought an old computer from him. Well, it didn't really boot. I got it for an extremely good deal and diagnosed it to be an issue with a faulty power button and motherboard. Well, for the most of the system, it's actual trash due to the amount of rust that had formed due to oxidization. To gain your customer's trust and to show how knowledgeable you are, you must remember to respond to them quite well. Let's say you show hesitation or you give them wrong info, you're going to damage your trust between your customer and them. So basically how I did it is that I showed the person my YouTube channel which had build logs of previous systems I've done. Then also, let's say they asked me questions, I would give them quite knowledgeable answers. Eventually this worked as he told me that he wanted to build a system which is mostly for esports titles, and he asked me what sort of parts I recommend him. So I gave him a recommendation of the few choices of parts I recommended in hopes that maybe he would ask me to build it. So this is how the ball started rolling. When the time came that he was certain that he was building a system and he wanted me to do it, I basically asked him what's the main specs of the system. Basically, what sort of games does he play, what sort of resolution, what sort of settings does he want to play at, or refresh rate. Let's say if he doesn't know really refresh rate, as this is something in 2018 era and his system was from quite late. So I basically explained to him what the difference of 60 and 144 Hz refresh rate is and a few advantages of getting a high refresh rate monitor and gaming at that resolution. And there's a few factors that would adjust the price point of the system. One of them, which is the monitor. If your monitor is very high resolution and you intend to run at a high resolution, you're going to have to require a system with a bit more power to drive that many pixels in those type of displays. Hence, in those type of systems, the prices will be a lot higher. Let's say you're just having a generic 1080p display and you just want to game at 144 Hz or 60. The prices for that is quite cheap. You can probably get a system around 1K there, which is what this build came up to, about 1.2, 1.5 there. So in all, there's a direct proportion between the resolution and the hardware needed to power it, so keep that in mind. For prices, you can use these prices from Simlim Square shops, which provide price lists online such as Blitzscram. Link will be in the description down below. This requires you not to go down to the shop to physically look at prices, and you can just compare prices to other shops using the website. You can also use online websites such as Lazada, as you can save on traveling costs, as most things on Lazada can provide you with free shipping. Lazada also allows you to use vouchers so that you can save on parts. You may also use that saving for the profit you get from the system or just give the customer a lower price. This is up to you. When it comes to ordering parts, use sites like Lazada to get the most parts of the system except for the case and power supply. As these items are heavy and bulky, they don't normally come with free shipping, or if they do, the prices for the product itself is marked up. Hence, it's better off to go to Simlim Square to get those components. You inform the customer how you're going to get the parts and how the customer is going to get the PC through the entire process first, so they're a bit more comfortable with transferring money to you to buy the components. Screenshots of the purchased items should be sent over so to give them a peace of mind along with your shipping address. Yes, by doing this you reveal your shipping address, but this is kind of important to allow the customer to know that you're not scamming them. A full list also of all the components that you're buying for the customer would also be ideal, so they know what they're paying for, and that reduces the amount of confusion that normally goes around. For payment, I would strongly recommend that the customer pays almost the full value or at least 60% of the total value of items bought, not really for service fee. Let's say if they do back out suddenly and you already paid for the components, at least you won't be making that big of a loss as you already paid around 60% of it, so it's quite easy to resell or use them in another system. The remainder amount, let's say the customer paid 60% or 50%, should be paid probably when the system is delivered to the customer or when the system is ready, so that you do get your money and the customer do get a PC and not these things. On ways to solve some tricky questions that your customer can ask you. The first question could be, how's the warranty? And the second one, which is most common, is like, how does this component, X component, compare to this component? Let's say like graphics card wise, how does a 1050 compared to a 1650. This is quite common. For question 3, which I get asked sometimes, is that in this case I did get asked whether the person could see me build the system, as they're not very knowledgeable and they want to learn a bit more. For number 1, you can offer a warranty for the time that manufacturers of the items you bought provide the warranty for, such as distributors for Zotac graphics cards. They offer 3 years warranty, so you can say there's 3 years warranty for the graphics cards. Obviously, for most of the components, let's say the RAM wise, those normally give you lifetime warranty. So it's quite easy to warranty all these stuff. They can normally give about 1 to 2 year warranty for the customer. For number 2, you can use online websites to compare the relative performance of certain components, such as Usermark and Pugetsystems. These websites already have done the testing for you, already have a huge database of how well certain hardware performs. These are the type of websites they can use to sort of teach the customer how well this component they bought would perform. For number 3, it's really up for your comfort levels to see whether you really do want the customer to go into your house and if you're more open to doing that. I mean, let's say if you're not very open for the customer to come down to see you build, you can just offer to do a video for them or something like that so that they can see the process. For testing on the system, I recommend using software such as AIDA64, which is a free software, and HWMonitor or Hardware Info 64, which is also free, to check the stability and temperatures of the system under load to make sure you're not thermal throttling. Use CINEBENCH R15 or R20 to cross-check your results with other systems online with similar parts to make sure your system is not underperforming. These softwares, all mentioned here, will be in the description down below for download if you say you do need this type of software. Last of all, let's say you're doing this, make sure you have the proper skill of building a PC. Because if you don't and you do damage components, the cost of the damaged components will be on you and not the customers. They are not the one building the system. So that can dig into your profit margins. Trust is also very important. If let's say you don't have the trustable relationship between you and your client that you're trying to help, then the chances that you're going to be building a system for them isn't very ideal. So in this case, to get proper trust, you just really want to be honest to the person. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, share a comment down below. Let's say if you have any questions within your build process, feel free to ask it in the comment section down below. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.